According to a recent study by Ipsos Reid, 57% of pre-retirees surveyed and 37% of retirees surveyed indicated that running out of money in retirement was among their top financial concerns. Far and away, the greatest fear that I hear from people getting ready for retirement is the fear of running out of money. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 4 steps you can take if you're worried about running out of money in retirement. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Mark Walhout, and I created this channel to share ideas and concepts that I'm using to help people with retirement every day. If you want to get more videos like these, consider subscribing to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you're alerted when new videos are posted. Step number 1 is realizing that this fear is very common. Anecdotally, I can tell you that the fear of running out of money is widespread amongst all retirees, and it doesn't necessarily go away, even for people who are least likely to run out of money in retirement. I have clients who are in their 90s who have assets that are approaching the millions of dollars, and they still ask me if they're going to be okay. And so regardless of how many times I show them their net worth statements and their financial projections showing that they're likely to pass away with many, many hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars still left over, that fear of running out of money can't necessarily be proven away by showing financial projections and net worth statements. So this is an emotional thing that may impact you even if you don't have any real reason to be concerned about running out of money. So step 1 is going to be realize that this fear is common. It's there for people that probably do have some concerns about running out of money, but even for those that don't have that concern or shouldn't have that concern based on how much money they have saved up. Step 2 is analyzing your spending. In this step, we're going to look at how much you're spending on a month-to-month basis. For those who are not yet retired, this will help inform how much money we need to expect to have coming in to support your lifestyle in retirement. And for those who are already retired, this helps shine a light on where your money's actually going on a regular basis. For most people, budgeting is hard. And when I ask people to put together a budget as a financial planner, this is very often procrastinated. People just don't like that word, or they don't like the exercise of creating a budget. I do love the idea, though, of analyzing spending because that's real, that's tangible, it's what you're actually doing now. And the exercise can actually be very simple. So the steps here are: number 1, just print out the last 1 or 2 months of bank and credit card statements. And then using a pen or different colored highlighters, you want to categorize your spending into a couple of different buckets. Bucket number 1 would be your core spending items. So these are things like food, clothing, shelter, transportation that you just can't compromise. They must be part of your spending plan. We're going to call these core needs. And then the second category of spending that we're going to highlight is important discretionary spending items. So items that bring you fulfillment that would have a significant impact on your lifestyle if you were to cut them out of your budget or cut them out of your regular spending. And then discretionary items that maybe don't bring you any fulfillment, don't bring you joy, that you could potentially get rid of if your plan called for it. So 3 buckets of spending. Number 1, it's core. Number 2, it's discretionary but would like to keep. And then number 3 would be discretionary but could get rid of if a plan called for it. Then take all that information. It could be as simple as a couple of statements that have some written notes and a highlighter kind of indicating those different buckets of spending. And keep those handy because you're going to need them for step number 3. Step number 4 is looking for help or a second opinion from a financial advisor. For the number of pre-retirees who are worried about running out of money, only a small set of them actually have a formal and written financial plan. In the same Ipsos Reid survey that I quoted from at the beginning of the video, only 13% of pre-retirees surveyed indicated that they have a formal written financial plan, while 36% indicated that they have some form of an informal plan. Now, the study does not define what an informal plan is, but this could be a simple retirement projection from their bank advisor, an online calculator, or some sort of rule of thumb that they've adopted. So step 3 here is considering reaching out to a retirement-focused financial advisor and ask them to give you a second opinion on your retirement plan. The advisor will ask you for information about your investments, income sources in retirement, other assets that you currently have, and combine those with your planned spending or the spending information that we gathered in step 2, and they'll be able to give you an idea of how well-founded your concerns are about running out of money in retirement. Step number 4 is evaluating options and trade-offs. So now you've completed a financial plan with a retirement-focused financial advisor, and you may find out at the end of that process that you're actually going to be okay, that your concerns about running out of money may not be founded, and now you have more confidence and you're looking forward to your upcoming retirement. Your advisor may also have recommended strategies that could help, like potentially deferring Canada Pension Plan, old age security, finding tax-efficient withdrawal strategies, maybe reducing investment expenses. These these are all things that could be additive to your financial plan and reduce some of your concerns about running out of money. If your plan, however, does show that you could be at risk of running out of money in retirement, now's the time for you to start evaluating some trade-offs, ideally with the help of your financial advisor. If you're still working, this could mean potentially working for a bit longer or increasing your savings amount between now and retirement. For someone who's already retired, there's some alternatives that you could evaluate. You could reduce your discretionary spending, that third bucket of spending that we identified in step number 2, which was spending that is discretionary but doesn't necessarily bring you joy and fulfillment. You could also look at the potential of selling other assets. A common strategy here is the potential for downsizing at some point during your retirement, or you could look at increasing income in retirement through part-time work. Number 2 and number 3 here, selling assets and increasing income. Very easy to say, sometimes very tough to do for people who are retired. So I just want to throw that in there. It's not as easy as just saying, hey, we're going to sell the house or we're going to get a part-time job. These are all very difficult steps to take for somebody who's already retired. So we're going to make sure that we evaluate these options with extreme amounts of care. In closing, if you're worried about running out of money in retirement, know that this is very common and that you are not alone. Taking some simple but powerful steps will allow you to regain control of your situation and give you confidence as you enter retirement. In my experience, people feel much better after they deal with these issues head on. I can't tell you the number of meetings I've had with people where we talk about cash flow, we talk about the topic of running out of money, we evaluate strategies and trade-offs, that people leave those meetings feeling much better. And they remark to me, they're like, I feel so much better now that we've talked about this, we're dealing with it head on. So the power of taking these simple steps can be huge for your well-being and for your confidence as you head towards your retirement. If you're interested in working with a financial advisor that's focused on retirement planning, I've included a video link at the top of this video in the corner where you can learn about what it's like to begin working with me as a financial advisor. If you're looking at more of a one-off engagement, like a one-time financial plan from an advisor, I'll also include a link in the description section below to the Financial Planning Association of Canada directory, where you can find a financial planner in your area that's focused on retirement planning and that can do financial plans on an hourly or on a one-off basis. There's some filters that you can apply to your search. Simply toggle off options that show fee only or hourly or flat fee based, and you can find some advisors that will work with you on that billing basis. Thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so that you're alerted when new videos are posted. Thanks again, and we'll speak with you soon. Take care.